Hi, welcome to the Psychic Home Medicine Show. I'm Tanya, your host and resident psychic, where I channel messages from spirit and beyond to access the good medicine for body, mind, and spirit. Thank you for taking the time to sit with me today. I know we had a lot of things going on in the world, and I felt prompted to make a video today to chat with you about some things that are going on. And this is a time of great transformation and awakening. So if you just woke up today, good morning. Good morning. And you have a lot ahead of you, but don't worry. I'm here to help you along the way. I consider myself a light worker, healer, witch, psychic, visionary. And we all have individual missions here in this place, Earth, and some of us also have collective missions that we have. And I have a collective mission, I have a larger mission. And I've known since the time that I was a child that I had a larger collective mission, and that I am here to help raise the vibration of the planet, our level of consciousness. I did not wake up one day, I was born awake. I knew from the beginning that there was more than what meets the eye or what I was being told. I knew that there was something deeper, grander, more sacred, and profound. If you didn't know this before today, I'm glad you know today. If you did know this before today, I just want to talk about how we can expand on that and really sinking into our awakenings and our awareness as it changes every single moment and every single day. And what might have been clear to you or not clear to you yesterday could be clear to you today. It could be that quick, or 5 minutes from now. I'm being told to thank specifically my female friends who are sitting with me today. There seems to be a collective need for feminine energies to come together and rise up together for some work. So if you identify and that resonates with you, I'm glad you're here chatting with me today, because that energy needs to be present. It's a very crucial energy to have present at this time. I'm being told that there needs to be a great focus on our children and our youth in fostering their awarenesses and their awakenings. I'm being told to remind everyone here with me today that when we're helping our young people, our youth, our children, this is about guiding them for the world that they will live in, not the one you think they will live in. And that's very difficult. It's a very difficult concept. It's important to remember that you need to keep your intuition open when you're fostering young people, because it's about their future, not so much your future, even though you're part of the future. But in fostering them, it's their future that we're focusing on, which actually ensures our future. So you don't even technically have to think about yours, because fostering the children ensures yours. I'm being told that all the decisions that older people and mentors are wanting them to make about definitives and lines in the sand, they're not going to make. They are not here to do that. I'm being told that they erase the lines in the sand, and there are no more divisions and categories. These young people are here to erase division. I'm being told there's a lot of angelic energy present today and at large here on our planet right now. That can be confusing to some. I know it was to me at first. I wouldn't per se I worked with angel energy specifically, but I also didn't avoid it also. But angelic energy would present itself to me continuously, and I would joke that they perhaps had the wrong person, but they did not. The very specific in whom they choose to work with and present to, it's not exclusive, it's specific. So if that resonates with you, that you feel like you have had in fact angelic feelings around you and you doubted that, you are in fact correct. There is a lot of angelic energy present currently in our day-to-day life. For some of you who don't understand how I channel, or for me to explain it, I often will get dreamy, and I have a beautiful view right here, and I will look off out into the view, and it helps me be able to hear the messages that are coming to me. I'm being told there's a lot of jealousies going on right now about our qualities and resources and how that affects our lives. There's a lot of jealousies going on and envious feelings and energy. If you are not someone who subscribes to those energies, perhaps you're feeling them at your work or within your dynamics with significant others. If you're someone who does resonate with that, that's of an old mindset that doesn't belong in our new awakening. There's plenty for everyone. I'm aware that we're in a transition right now and there isn't enough for everyone, but we can help shatter that illusion daily and remind every single person our universal principles of abundance and how those energies can move in our lives and through us. If you feel like you're living in lack or without, do not succumb to jealous energies about what you don't have or you wished you had. Gratitude is an amazing magic key to unlock the doors of abundance. That's very difficult if you're sitting in very contracted, small energy spaces of what you perceive as lack. Trying to bring in abundance and gratitude is a difficult maneuver, but you're thinking of it in a dense, compacted way. Gratitude can be everything you don't have as well, like cancer or a million other things. Gratitude is this cup right here. I love the little print on it. It's not perfect by any means, but I love to drink tea and coffee, and if I didn't have this cup, I wouldn't enjoy that very special thing. So gratitude needn't start at, I'll be grateful when I get money. I'll be grateful when I get this. Gratitude is appreciating this view, appreciating the sound of the world outside your window. There's a lot of collective energy building up, and there's going to be turbulence coming up, rough waters. So I'm being told to remind my light workers, my spiritual warriors, if this resonates with your life calling, you are going to have to remind people that it's okay and to hang on, and that we're going to make it through it. And if these messages are coming to you and you're not a leader or consider yourself a light worker, that's perfectly okay. These messages could possibly help you in your everyday life, and it takes the whole of humanity for our consciousness to raise and for our collective to reap the benefits of that type of energy shift. So it takes all of us. One person changing their mindset in their room adds to the collective and the shift in human consciousness. So if you did that today, I want to tell you thank you, because it matters. All energy matters. All intention matters. Energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transmuted and recreated. So those intentions and those thoughts that you put out went into the collective. That positive energy went into the collective, increasing our vibration. And what does that do? That affords us the opportunity to experience our world in a much deeper way. We already know that we don't use all of our brain. We only use a very small capacity. And with our increasing our consciousness and our spiritual awarenesses and understandings in our energy level, we will be able to understand our physical world in a much greater degree, and our paranormal world in a much greater degree. And it won't be scary. It was never meant to be scary. We're coming out of a dark age, it's a dark time, very, very dark time. And everything was scary to them. And we are moving into the light. And this world around us isn't full of terror. It's not. This is an opportunity for us all to learn lessons and to explore manipulating energy and understanding human connectedness. That is what we're doing here. That is what this school is for. I appreciate you showing up for school today, for working on your homework. Some of you may be feeling underappreciated or undervalued in your spiritual walks and paths. And I want to remind you that I'm here to congratulate you, but there may be no one along the walk in front of you to congratulate you or at the end. I mean, I will. And when you're feeling undervalued, ask yourself, how much do I value myself? Because it's more important that you value yourself. And if you're struggling in your light work or spiritual warrior path and you're feeling undervalued, You need to check your ego. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's a path of service. Those are paths of service. And I work in service to humanity. I seek no accolades or rewards. I live a conscious, intentional life to raise the consciousness of humanity because I care that it benefits everyone. Every single being. I'm also being asked to encourage anyone who can adopt a plant-based lifestyle to do so. We are no longer we are no longer in a space of darkness to warrant killing innocent beings that we live with, that we're interconnected with. As the light is shining brighter and brighter on everything, all topics, everything globally, I'm being told that we are being guided to eat plants and cleaner, healthier food. If that triggers something in you, I ask you to step into your shadow and figure out why. But that is your shadow. If you disagree with me, I'm delivering messages that I am being prompted to deliver. I personally adopted a plant-based lifestyle 3 years ago because I was told that I was no longer supposed to eat those products and meats. I was working more and more on honing my psychic abilities and skills. And I was told the two don't go hand in hand, that awakening and consciousness leveling up don't go hand in hand with animal products. There is something in them that keeps you from being able to reach those levels. It wasn't difficult for me. I'm not saying it won't be difficult for you. But we are being guided to adopt plant-based lifestyle. So if you could start making those choices today, it will benefit every single one of us globally. If you could even commit to one meal a week in the beginning and move up to 4 meals a week, anything like that. And I want you to know that your body overall will feel more healthy. And there are ways to meet your nutritional needs without eating the flesh of another. In the beginning, I said that I receive access to the good medicine for body, mind, and spirit, and I'm being reminded to talk to you about lavender today and what a beautiful herb it is. Not only is it relaxing to our central nervous system, the essential oil, the smell of it, so it will calm you, reduce stress immediately. It is a super healer for your skin. It will heal cuts, scrapes, burns. When a plant grows in a prolific way, so lavender will fill up whole fields of lavender. That means that you can use that plant prolifically. You can use it all the time. So lavender is a very safe, effective herb to use. You can find it in health food stores, you can find it online, you can find many different products that have lavender in it if you don't feel comfortable using that plant yourself in the beginning. But I'm being prompted to remind all of you to start to get lavender and use lavender. I'm being told that it is a plant to help our consciousness as well, and things are so difficult and stressful for us right now, lavender would like to help and lend its good medicine for us. So I sit in gratitude for lavender and for that message, because messages are coming to me from many different places, and I do receive messages from the plant kingdom, the mineral kingdom, the animal kingdom, spirit beyond, personal messages from earthbound spirits, and possibly more, because the more I work on this and really open up and increase my vibration, I'm able to channel and intuit more and more, that I'm so happy to share with all of you. I'm also being told there could be a lot of loneliness due to this awakening, that there could be feelings of isolation and disconnectedness. But those are illusions. And I have to remind you that this 3D world that we live in here, Earth School, this is very similar to the Matrix, where these are illusions, and your thoughts are creating your reality. You're in charge of it all the time. So you can change your mind about what situation that you're in and take yourself out of that mental prison of isolation and illusion. I'm being told that some of you need to look in mirrors, hand mirrors, and really take a look at yourself and do some self-evaluation. That's a very helpful tool. I've done that many, many times in my life, to have a personal self-conversation and address your light and your shadow that benefits the whole of humanity. We can't hide the shadow. It makes us part of who we are. We have to learn how to be okay with it. Because once you're okay with it, it holds no power over you anymore. No one can use it against you as a weakness. Someone could bring up one of your shadow traits and your answer could be, so. It's who you are. Just like all the positive things. That's what makes humans unique. I'm just being told that the messages do come through quick and possibly switch topics some, and I should apologize, but I won't apologize, because that's how the messages come through. Spirit is saying that over time there could be threads of commonality and themes that will come as I stream of consciousness channel, and tuning in often or checking back here often will provide you the opportunity to pick up on that thread when I channel it again. And until we meet again, I hope you have a lovely day. May all of our consciousness raise. May we all find our enlightenment in the day that was offered us today, and what we can learn from